I think the first thing I can say is that he's a personable coach. He doesn't just train his athletes, he walks through life with them, and I think the past couple of years, that's exactly what he's been doing with me, watching me grow up, allowing me to grow up and experience all the different things that I get to experience, and just helping us along the way. But of course, on the track side of things, I mean, I think people have learned to understand that he knows what he's doing, and though he may take different approaches that other coaches may not take, whether it's more risky or if it's just not of the norm, in the end, his plan works out for the best of his athletes, and he does not steer us the wrong way. But I think just growing in trust together has been a big thing, especially over the past couple of years. And I think it's something that you always do as an athlete is, you have to trust your coach, and if you want to improve and get better with them. And so that's just a super important thing that I hold with Bobby, and Bobby holds with me. And so I trust that year to year, if we have to adjust things or if we do things different, that in the end he'll have me ready for what's most important, which is the championships, whether Olympics or the Worlds.
You mentioned your relationship with Coach Kersey, and this year you've run a couple of 1500s, and then you ran part of a 5,000, but this is, of course, your first 800 of the year. And was that always the plan, to run your first 800 of the year at pre, or was there some sort of adjustment to the schedule heading into this week?
Yeah, there was definitely adjustments. We were planning to run at the New York Grand Prix, I believe it was called, which was just a couple days before this. It's obviously really nice to be able to have gotten another race in before this really big competition, but of course we just have to adjust to whatever happens. We have no control over those things, and we just made sure that we did what we need to do in practice so that it could fill in the spot of not competing. Of course, it's always great to be around people and to get a feel for what it is to race, but I think we're prepared for this meet, and it's falling in the right place. Again, it's the first 800 in a long time, so no huge pressure on it, but of course I'm going to go out there, be competitive, and just enjoy being back at the 800.
What did you get out of those other races? When you went back to practice, what did you talk about? What did you build from on those?
You mean post
Yeah, like the 1500 and
Yeah, I mean, I think year to year we're always trying to build and get stronger. Even as a high school athlete, I have done so many miles. I have always been around 1500s, and I probably have done them way more than I'm even doing them now. I guess when you get to the professional side of things, people expect you to just do your event, which I mean is understandable, but at the same time, I'm a very diverse athlete, and so I can run 400s, I can run 800s, I can run 1500s, and I think Bobby's just doing all that he can do to make sure that I'm ready to compete when I need to compete and get me ready for what is happening in my event. And so we just thought that it's the best approach to get stronger. And though I was doing 3Ks part of a 5K, it's mostly all for just training. I mean, I've said it before, it's way more fun to do it in a field and at a meet than it is to do it at practice by yourself. So that's mostly the reason why we decided to kind of do those things. But post those races, I mean, there's always been positive responses like, hey, you're right where you need to be, and it's good that you got to compete, whether it was with a big field or not a big field. It's great that you have the opportunity to do this, and let's just make our moves and progress from it.
First of all, congratulations on your marriage.
Yeah.
The ring is beautiful. So we've seen you succeed at Hayward Field multiple times, NCAA's, Worlds, U.S. National, and at the Pre-Classic. So how does it feel for you to come back 800 opener this year, especially here at Hayward Field?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I'm excited. I think the leads up to this has been really great for me. I've definitely been in a good spot mentally of just, it's obviously not the most the most convenient for it to be my first 800 in this really fast race, but I think I've kind of gotten over that point and just recognized that, hey, we are 1,000% really great where we're at with training, and there's a great field. As they said earlier, is that this is an opportunity for me, and I think all we're going to do is just take what we get, take the result of what we get from for Saturday, and use it for the rest of the progress of the season. I mean, it's still, is it July or June? It's July. We still have 3 months until Worlds, so it's, we're just, taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, and I'm excited for it, and hopefully we get a fast race out of it, but I think we're ready to go.
Cool, thanks.
You know, the World Championships being in Tokyo, that's where you won your Olympic golds, plural, because of course you won the 800 and also in the 4x4 relay. So how much would it mean to you personally to be able to return to Tokyo, qualify for the World Championships, not just get back to a major championships, but also return to the site where you won your golds?
Yeah.
But the key difference is that was an empty stadium back then. This time you're going to have a full house of fans there.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what to expect. I mean, I think when I left Tokyo with those awards, I'm pretty sure one of the Japanese citizens were just like, or maybe they were volunteers, like, yeah, well, this is your home now, because that was like my first major championships where I had won something. And so, I mean, I've been really excited about just having this full circle moment. I think not even just on the track side of things, but just of where my life has progressed over the past 3 years have been so drastic and different. So I'm just excited that we can get back and kind of just have a full circle moment of being back and running in the major championships, but it being in Tokyo, and like you said, having a full stadium would be really fun. But I think it'd just be a little nostalgic, and I'm excited. I've been thinking about it for a while now, but you know, as you know, first steps first is make the team, and then move on to planning for what to expect.
What kind of dynamic is there with you and Sid in the group with Bobby? How could you put that into words?
In words, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're the same, but we're so different at the same time. It's fun. I mean, I'm so thankful that I get to experience her just outside of what the world gets to see, and just kind of, you know, I feel like we definitely make each other better, both on the track and off the track. Having similar experiences of just progression in our professional side of things has been super helpful to kind of lean into one another and just talk, but also at the same time to kind of be able to just take a break from whatever and just be with one another, and kind of take a deep breath and be away from what we're kind of always consumed by. But she's great. I mean, I love seeing her at practice. I think we both make each other smile, and we have a great dynamic. So I'm going to be rooting for her this weekend. I'm super excited she's here with me. Or we're here together.
All right, we need to let her go.